So it took us 48 hours to resolve that question. I know, Councillor Senators, we're all upset. We're all upset with the municipal manager. That how is it that such a municipality of this size does not have a TLB? So today we are getting 15. 15 TLBs, and I believe that this is not the end of it. If you look at our yellow fleet, today we're handing over 36, but the entire yellow fleet that we will acquire before the end of the financial year will be 281 units. Now, when you look at what we're handing over, I've talked about the 15 TLBs, tipper trucks, 8 tipper trucks that we're handing over. And the beneficiaries will be mostly the Directorate of Roads and Transport, as well as Community Development. I see the MMC, the 2 MMCs and the directors. 2 compactors that we are handing over today. In total, before the end of the financial year, we would have handed over 6. Then I'm told there's low beds, there's 4, and that's the total number that you'll get in this financial year. In terms of bakkies, community development, roads, right, we're giving you 100 bakkies today. 100 bakkies, roads. Well, one thing that has got to be said about roads, I think it's a point which Councillor Duplessis always makes. How much about roads when the material, they become the best performing unit. Right. So we expect that is exactly what is going to happen, especially the roads unit. When they have everything that they need, they really give us exceptional performance. So by the end of this financial year, if you look at what we've handed over to sanitation, to water, electricity, okay, in the 100, just to clarify, so that there's no fight. So that the 100 bakkies will be shared amongst the following directorates. It's Roads and Transport, DCD, and the repatala skoloto sako electricity unit. It's really kolota dikoloi. So I come out hare so mona hale ya ba roads le ba DCD ba no dikoloi tse ga tsalo. But of course, the bulk of these roads of these bakkies will be shared amongst the 2 directories. Roads and Transport, as well as DCD. Right, now we need to say this as well, which we said in the first phase. All of these things have been bought with resources made available, not by me or the MM, by our residents. So in other words, we expect that residents must derive maximum benefit from all of these vehicles. We made a special request when we handed over in the first phase and the second phase. And I'm pleased that most of you heeded the call so that there's 1 or 2 incidents, but you are changing. In the past, and I want to congratulate all of you, for most of you have looked after these vehicles. It is therefore important to call out these vehicles. Please look after them. Let's not repeat what happened in the past. In 2011, when we came in, we bought vehicles in 3 years. Some of them defended. Look after them so that we can really intensify service development. We're also getting 10 tractors. 10 tractors. Now, there's also been an outcry councillors. Ya ba bereki ya gore mare ra bona le rekile dikoloi mare ga gona material. Again, municipal manager are store setle se ka material. Municipal manager are store setle se ka utlala ngwana mo. If there are still challenges, some material, the report we got will resolve those issues. If there are still those challenges, I guess municipal manager at the later stage will come and deal with them before the trial. I clarify what exactly is a position in terms of material. So, I'm extremely excited, therefore, to be launching this very important program, the intensification of service delivery. It's not different from Central City. Every Friday, it's another program here to Mami. Under the banner here to Mami. So, but it's more intensification now because we are sure we are giving all our officials the resources that they need so that they can move with speed and respond to challenges of service delivery in the institution. So, I would like to, therefore, in conclusion, congratulate all the councillors, especially those that ensure that we approve this budget, which has allowed us to acquire all of these things that we have presented. Exactly will these things do in every ward? So we will unveil the program, perhaps have a session with the councillors, present a detailed program of service delivery so that you can account to residents, explain how is it that the municipality is responding to many of the things that we have done. Of course, this program is a capital infrastructure program. The work that we are doing to upgrade our infrastructure, we are at an advanced stage. We upgrade our substations, we replace some of the aged infrastructure, but I guess we will find a time to really talk at length about the program.
Tools of trade. It logo halala Rustenburg halala. Erisa singa nako haduma DJ dobeza video wena wa dobeza. Hare fetsa ba fetsa video le go tshameka tlo tshameka mphaki tori kefi. Ebe msikhala di o bota o tlo le mogaba bereki le di officials le di politicians. Keraro.
The mandate of Rustenburg Municipality, principally from the Constitution of the Republic. The municipality developed a vision in terms of which we would like Rustenburg to become a truly world-class city where all citizens enjoy a high quality of life. We have made provision in our capital budget to upgrade a lot of the infrastructure. We are going to be building new substations. We are going to be upgrading the waterworks to increase the amount of bulk water supply available to Rustenburg. So far, we've been able to hand over a fleet of vehicles to water unit, electricity unit. By way of an example of the water unit. About a year or so ago, it was probably one of the worst performing units in the institution. We are pleased to indicate that it is performing to standards that we would expect out of a unit within Rustenburg Municipality. We recently had a number of community meetings where community members themselves have talked about the turnaround times when you report a water leak, ability to respond to that water leak within a short period of time. Regular Sachava program, it's an intensification of our program of service delivery. For the first time in a long time, you almost have a full complement of senior managers. So we have now been able to align resources, to align programs into quite an intensive service delivery program, which I want to emphasize is geared at delivery on acceleration of service delivery in all the 45 wards. We are quite pleased that all of the challenges of availability of resources have been dealt with. We will now move into a mode of intensification. So we would like to call on all communities that as we roll out this program, as we develop infrastructure. We can only succeed in improving service delivery, improving development in the institution, and arriving at this vision of Rustenburg becoming true university when they also play their part, when they pay for municipal services, when they help look after this infrastructure.
Honorable Speaker, the MMCs, Honorable Councillors, and I would say not even Baberegia, my team. Really, that's what I refer to them as. I firstly just want to say thank you so much to the councillors in terms of the patience that you've had with us over the past 18 months. I know that it hasn't been an easy journey in relation to all of the challenges that you face, because ultimately you are the core face that the residents interface with whilst we sit and daily house accordingly. So I want to thank you for your patience over the past 18 months and really reaffirm our commitment to making your lives easier, but most importantly to reaffirm our commitment to servicing the commitments of the communities of Rustenburg accordingly. I think this is the 1 year that we can say, judge us. As the President said, you must definitely watch this space. That's what I can say. To the employees of Rustenburg, I think it's important for me to highlight that the last time that I came around the units, we made quite a number of commitments. I'm not one to go back and have a meeting with staff when I haven't been able to tick the checklist and make sure whatever I've committed I've been able to deliver to. So that is the commitment and the relationship that has to exist between the two of us. So I will be coming around waste, or should I say DCD with the director. We will be coming around sanitation. We will be coming again around electricity. We will be coming around water, because I need to then take a list for this year to make sure that we found each other and that you have all of the items that you needed accordingly. So I just want to thank the different units who've actually worked with the minimal resources that we had. I know that it hasn't been easy for you, and I'm quite excited that we now would have a working environment that is conducive for us all. So thank you to the directors as well. It hasn't been an easy 12 months, I understand, with all my visions and my plans. So Director of Community Development knows what I'm talking about. But I'm quite excited. We have to work. We've made a commitment in terms of the Sichaba program, but more than anything else, there is a contractual relationship that exists between ourselves and the community, and we need to uplift that at any given time. So I'm looking forward to all of the meetings over the next 2 months, and I trust that you will be as open and honest as you were in the previous ones. Thank you for your commitment always.
Troika ya rona e leng teng ka jeno makhanselara media leng teng maloko a community ke bone ntate sono le no teng fara go leboga ntate sono re lebogela tsotlhe tletse municipal manager re kileng go di etsa mo masepaleng wa rona a re tlhokomeleng dikoloi a re etseng sure gore re ba ka lebelo le le lekaneng re di tshwara sentle di a tlhatswiwa go na le wash bay ka mo di tlhatswiwe ka nako di nne sentle se ke re a di sianisa kere so te di kgona go remelela sebaka ke a leboga le badira ka nna ba maloko a komiti a mayor o se ba sebi ke a leboga tlholang sentle
Rustenburg re feditse Rustenburg a re berekana re feditse